Dim dim tananana dim dim tananana dim dim dim. Shri Bhagavan Shri Bhagavan Shri Bhagavan
Namaskarams. Thus spoke the Lord. Today we will be seeing what Rama spoke to sage Jabali in the Ayodhya Kanda. Of course, everybody knows Ramayana has 7 cantos, 7 kandas. And in the second, that is the Ayodhya Kanda, in the 108th Sarga, 108, there is this famous Nastikya Vivaranam. What everybody talks today was spoken ages and ages before by sage Jabali to the Lord himself, not on just ordinary platforms and stages, to ordinary citizens. He spoke Nastikyavada, that God does not exist, to Sakshat God himself. So let's see how this was handled by Lord Rama. So in the 108th Sarga, Sage Jabali says what today's youngsters feel. It was beautifully actually spoken out so boldly and courageously by that sage. Sage says, what is this, Rama? Sadhu Raghava ma bhutte. I thought you were really so intelligent, but you look like a very common dull-headed person. Prakritasya narasyeva. You totally have lost your common sense. You talk about dharma and satya, truth and virtuosity and righteousness, something that does not exist at all. Artha dharma para ye tamstan shochami netharana. I really feel so sorry for those who stay in dharma and who talk about the greatness of dharma and virtue. Tehi dukkamiha prapya. They only suffer in this world and after death also. Why just we don't get involved in all the indulgence? Why don't you just enjoy all the riches? Indulge. Let all your senses indulge. What about the promise and the satya that you have given to your father? All this is totally nonsense. What about that? There is actually no relationship between a father and a son, or a husband and a wife. All these are totally like what today's youngsters say. They said they don't want to get married at all. They don't want to get relationships. They don't want to have any relationship. They say it breaks into my private space, and it actually hinges and totally this concept of marriage and giving birth to children and all this. It's totally not progressive, because they say we want to be free. Our freedom should not be curtailed. We should not be questioned. And what is the point in following dharma and satya and ahimsa and paropakara? This life is so short. So just enjoy within that short life. So that is what Jabali says. Why don't you enjoy within this short life? The whole of the Ayodhya Samrajya is before you. And your brother Bharata is offering it to you with all his own will. So why don't you enjoy all the riches? Sa nasti param ityeva. There is nothing called supreme power or supreme God, etc. You can refer to the translation done by my brother-in-law, Dr. R. Ranganji. He has translated the entire of the Ramayana. So there is nothing called param. Sa nasti param ityeva kuru buddhim mahamate. There is nothing called superpower. There is nothing called God. And all these are just concepts that we ourselves have framed. In fact, some people have framed for the benefit of themselves. So why to offer to Pitrus, ancestors, as if they are going to eat? Can the dead people eat at all? All this Jabali boldly professes before Sakshat Rama. And then the Lord speaks. That is what is important for us. Thus the Lord speaks. Thus spoke the Lord. That is why we have taken this series. wherever the Lord answers beautiful questions. Total indulgence is today's concept. Indulge. Let your senses wander. Let us do whatever we think. That is total freedom. Why to curtail the freedom? Having some scriptural injunctions called dharma and nyaya, niti, satya. Why to curtail this freedom? Beautifully, Rama answers, Bhavan me priya kamartam. You think that you are doing me good, but akaryam karya sankasham apatyam patya sammitam. You're doing something which is abominable, which is totally disgusting. Don't you ever know that a person who crosses dharma, a person who totally does everything to his whims and fancies, if I start doing everything to my whims and fancies, the whole world will start doing everything to their whims and fancies. Nobody will be under the control of anybody. The Shishya will not be under the control of the Guru. The children will not be under the control of the parents, and that is what they want today. They don't want to be controlled. They do not want a controlled environment. What will happen in these circumstances is what the Lord says. Kamavrittastvayam lokaha kritsnaha samupavartate yadvrittaha santi rajanaha tadvrittaha santihi prajaha. Beautiful verse, beautiful shloka that the Lord says. If everybody starts doing whatever they want, if everybody starts transgressing dharma, if there is nothing called a boundary, no scriptural injunctions followed, everybody wants to be let free and they want to enjoy their freedom without any boundaries, then this world is not at all a place to live in. You have to consider everything around you, the society around you, the world around you, the nature around you. The pieces today we can see all mountains being broken into pieces, stones and buildings being constructed from mountains. There are no mountains. Rivers are all the sand, the quarries, everything is looted. If you are going to consider only the individualistic perception, then you destroy nature, you destroy relationships, you have nothing around you other than money, and money is not everything. Self-indulgence and sense-indulgence cannot give you lasting pleasure. Lasting pleasure, ananda, can be brought about only by satya and dharma. So he says, Satyameshvaro loke, Satyameveshvaro loke, Satyameveshvaro loke, Satyam Padma Shrita Sada, Satyamulani Sarvani, Satya Nasti Param Padam, Satyameveshvaro loke, Satyam Padma Shrita Sada, Satyamulani Sarvani, Satya Nasti Param Padam. That society which follows dharma is a progressive society. You can see everybody is happy. Birds are happy, beasts are happy, animals are happy, human beings are happy. Usually the fishes, they eat fishes. So, the matsyaha parasparam bhakshayanti. But the humans should not consume the other humans. They cannot live at the cost of other human beings. So, we need to give equal importance and equal rights and love and compassion to everybody around. So, the Lord says, Satya Mulani, truth, righteousness, dharma is what everybody has to follow. There is no exception. You cannot say, I'm an American or an Australian or a European or an Indian, I need not follow truth. Satyam, ahimsa, dharma, paropakara is something that everybody has to follow. You cannot kill others in the name of anything at all. So, Satya Nasti Parampadam, truth, ultimate truth, has to be followed. And Rama then says, I doubt how my father Dasharatha even had you appointed in his court, because you look so wise. You speak so disgusting words. You don't sound You don't sound wise at all. You look wise, but you don't sound wise. You think you're speaking intelligent words, but they are not at all intelligent. They are not in the interest of the welfare of the society. Everybody can enjoy freedom, but within their own limits. In the interest of social welfare, in the interest of the nation, in the interest of the world, what we have to follow is Dharma and Dharma alone. Thus spoke Lord Rama. We will meet in the next episode. Jai Shri Ram.